every day at 4 o'clock? What do we do, Sil?
Now, Gimme More at 4 with Sylvana Kelleher.
Because you can never get enough.
All right, so we're going to kick things off because, as we know, there continues to be a lot of quarterback discussion, tiers, lists, a lot of engagement bait, but we're not going to be reacting to that. We're not going to give that any attention. Instead, Peyton Manning went on Chris Collinsworth's Pro Football Focus podcast, and as we may know from before, Peyton Manning has talked about how him and Jalen Hurts have spoken before. They seem to have quite a relationship. And we even have talked about, I believe, on Gimme More at 4, that Peyton Manning got a phone call from Jalen Hurts after not listing Jalen Hurts as one of his top 5 quarterbacks. Well, Peyton Manning went to speak about Jalen Hurts again with Chris Collinsworth, and take a listen to what he had to say.
He calls him with very specific questions about certain plays, so he's a student of the game. You know, as another example, you think, I mean, he squats 600 pounds. He can, run over guys. He can throw it a mile. But his appreciation of the cerebral part of the game is what's impressive to me, and how he's taken his game to the next level. And I think the sky's the limit for this guy.
Have you ever met a more intense, serious human being than Jalen?
No.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever, but boy, does it feel nice to actually hear someone as accomplished, established, as renowned as Peyton Manning come out and talk about Jalen Hurts like this. And this is the only type of thing that I care about when it comes out to Jalen Hurts.
So are you saying that we should listen to a Hall of Famer like Peyton Manning about a quarterback position, or should we continue to listen to the Chase Daniel and the Chris Sims and the Cam Newtons of the world?
I think I'm
listening to Peyton.
Yeah.
I think you should just form your own opinion.
Attaboy, Andrew.
Well, that's a little bit more less.
I don't do anything with lists. You guys know that.
I can't stand the list.
No,
but Andrew,
I have to ignore them.
I will say, I mean, you're right about forming your own opinion. But what's nice about what Peyton Manning just said, the fact that Jalen Hurts calls him with specific questions, and this is where you don't hear this enough, how cerebral Jalen is in learning the game. Because the Jalen Hurts haters will love to tell you, he doesn't know how to read a defense. And Peyton Manning's telling you the complete opposite. And Peyton Manning probably read defenses better than any quarterback to ever do it.
Yeah, and on top of that, he spent time this offseason with Michael Jordan, the greatest competitor in the NBA history, to kind of pick his brain and learn some of the finer intricacies of his mindset and what goes into trying to accomplish what the Eagles are working towards this year. I think that he is a cerebral player, and if you needed any other, evidence, just listen to Peyton Manning.
I think it's fantastic that he could do this with one of the greatest quarterbacks to play the game. I think that's fantastic that he has that edge, that he could go to these guys, ask them questions about something maybe he may think he knows, but then get real answers from people that have been through it. I think that's awesome.
So is there a chance this year Jalen Hurts comes up to the line of scrimmage and yells, Omaha, Omaha?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't really think so. He's not really keen on doing things like that. All right, now moving on, since we're talking about football, there was something that I had to acknowledge that I saw on social media. So if I were to have $10,000 to just throw away, I think I would maybe, buy a hot tub, do something to a house. I don't know. Maybe you could get even a car maybe for that. I don't know. There's tons and tons of things you could do. If I were to gamble and pick a team to win, say, an NFC championship, what team or teams do you think could you possibly, or would you feel, strong enough on betting $10,000 to win an NFC championship?
Who would I put that money on?
You could just say anyone.
I'd probably go with the Birds to win the NFC championship. I don't know. I mean, I would never bet 10 G's, but if I had it, I'd go with the Birds.
I'm not a betting man, but so I'm out of this, equation here.
Just pick one.
I would say the Eagles.
All right. Well, what was probably one of the names that you didn't think of?
The Buccaneers, but I thought of them.
The Dallas Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
So this is a real person. BetMGM actually said that there is someone who pretty much donated $10,000 to BetMGM because they bet $10,000 for the Cowboys to win the NFC Championship. And there's a ton of, funny things that are in this. First of all, they haven't even been to an NFC Championship since I have been alive. Let alone...
Since Sill's been alive.
That's actually scary when you put it in perspective like that. Look, the only way they only win a Super Bowl in a Disney movie. That's not happening.
Well, on a
the best
VHS
part
tape.
is they didn't even bet for them to win the Super Bowl. It's just maybe to get there. But if they get there, they're not winning. So they're doing bet to win the NFC Championship.
I'm looking right now. I'm on FanDuel right now. If you bet 10 G's on FanDuel for the Cowboys to win the NFC Championship, it's $220K. They're plus 2,200.
Well,
the Arizona Cardinals have better odds.
He put it on at plus 2,500.
This is
so
a
you got
donation.
$250K.
That's
This
fantasy
is
land.
essentially, this is essentially a donation to BetMGM. Pigs would fly. This is one of the craziest bets I have ever seen.
Well, I think I saw on social media yesterday, Dak Prescott told the owner or the GM of the Rams, we'll see you in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
I was like, why? You going to hang out on the sideline?
Yeah, are you guys going to be in Philadelphia that day
what
together?
exactly
Are you
guys gonna
vacationing
be
or
doing?
what?
Yeah, I don't know. This whole team is just delusional. The fan base is delusional. Just a lot, something to make us laugh on this Tuesday. Now, last thing. Bill was talking about the Sixers a little bit earlier. Talked about how there's a lot of guys to like and named Tyrese Maxey. Well, Tyrese Maxey kind of showed that, celebrities, they're just like us. Take a listen to what Tyrese Maxey did on his Instagram Live over the weekend.
And normally, Chef helps me
Except
use
this
the
part.
can opener for my dogs. Well, tell me what I need to do. Somebody on here, help me out. Show me how to work this thing.
All right, so cut out the part where he says, my chef. That part's not relatable, but the fact that he doesn't know how to use a can opener, that is very relatable.
I saw this
No,
video.
that's
when he had it.
relatable. I must say,
What do you mean that's relatable?
it's difficult to
You don't
figure
know
out how to use a can opener. Yes, it is difficult.
I knew how to use one when I was 2.
I remember
when I was 6.
When my brother first moved out, I remember
SpaghettiOs.
him FaceTiming my parents and asking how to use a can opener. Like, I know that this is a common thing.
Yeah, I saw
They're
this
just like
video.
us.
I saw this video of Tyrese Maxey. And I don't know.
I was in college.
I mean, you
know
could've
how to
just
open a
YouTubed
can.
Maybe when I was 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 years old, I was eating SpaghettiOs.
You know
It
Well,
wasn't,
you know what? That's
brain
because
surgery.
we have the pull tabs
He
now.
doesn't know
on
how
a
to
lot of the
open a can.
cans.
Come on.
When was the last time you used a can opener?
Like last week.
Would you use it on?
I think it was tomato sauce.
I mean, it's not like we're splitting the atom here. I mean, we're just a can opener.
It's a little bit difficult, though, but I will say that when I was using the can opener, it took me like a couple of times to get it to latch correctly and like twist around. It's so difficult.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time letting you get away with that
Yeah,
one.
well, but Maxey went on Instagram Live for everyone to see that he didn't know what he was doing. See, what
Yeah.
I would do is if I was having trouble with my can opener, I would just call my in-laws. They would help.
Or you could just go on YouTube,
That's
maybe.
bad, Bill.
Yeah, he's like, let me just
you're
call my
really-
in-laws. They know how to cook.
You really
that's
let
for
me
sure.
down today.
Listen, not surprising. That's it. I feel like Ricky wouldn't know how to use a can opener. He
I
was
know how
awfully
to.
quiet.
Are you kidding me?
Ricky said
I'm
he
the
was
only one
using it
here
when
that
he was
knows how to
2.
cook.
Ricky Bo.
I don't know about that,
Ricky claims he knows how to cook, but
I
I've seen him
definitely know
come
how
in
to
Yeah, but
with
he's
way
not
too
the
many.
only. He's not the only one. I'm like Chef Boyardee. over
Ricky only
Good
comes
boy.
in with salads and Taco Bell.
there. Nah, not Taco Bell.
I have
anymore.
not
Salads
eaten
is not
Taco,
really
Taco Bell anymore.
in God knows how long.
Not anymore. Ricky Bo's looking svelte. Actually, I have to say,
you have
Ricky
issues
Bo.
with me over there, Sylvana.
I was watching,
No.
Ricky, I was watching, I forget what it's called now, but Sports Rise, whatever the morning show is on NBC Sports Philadelphia with Danny Pommel's. Good dude, Danny Pommel's. Always a good sneaker collection on my man Danny
He's got
Pommel's.
the greatest sneakers in the world.
But they were playing the commercial of you where you're so fired up for game day, you don't know what to do with yourself.
and
and then you eat the pickle.
Yeah.
Dude, you must have been 30 pounds heavier, bro.
At least, yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Like, you really see the difference now.
All right, I'm going to tell you right now. I didn't. I got back. Listen to this. I go to Connecticut to see my parents. This was when I lost some weight. I probably lost about 15, 20 pounds at the time. My mom's like, "You're too skinny." My dad, about time. I said, "What do you mean?" You're fat. All right, thanks.
No, you look great. You look great. But my family does the same thing. The Italian family, the women are always like, "You're too thin. You got to eat more." I get that all the time.
Mommy's dad is always telling me, he's like, you got to eat. You got to eat. Like, we're eating. And I'm like, I've had like 5 things on my plate right now. He's like, you got to keep eating. And I'm like, I can't eat anymore.
Got to eat.
It's the Italians.
So,
Eat up.
Well, good stuff, Sylvana, as always. We do that every day at 4 o'clock. A little Gimme More at 4 with Sylvana Kelleher.
What's up, everybody? It's Bill Colarulo from Unfiltered with Ricky Bo and Bill Colarulo. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because we post a ton of content. It's not just what you hear on air. We're posting content all day long. We do some things before the show, after the show, even stuff during the show. So subscribe, like, do whatever you got to do. We got all this content coming to you every single day.